Welcome back. We're listening to Lifeguard Ripped and Torn, and we absolutely adore it. Indie as it should sound, as it should always have sounded now, which always should sound in the future. We're on track 7, Like You'll Lose, a sort of 60s psychedelic dub vibe now. You know, you can tell they're young, only young people can make music that this angry but yet beautiful. Turn of phrase and the music is amazing. Bass line is one note, but it's the perfect note. Drummer sounds like he's having a rhythmic epileptic fit. Bit more lo-fi than before, but it still works really well. Yeah, brilliant sample, outro. Oh, 9 out of 10. Track 8, music for 3 drums, a short experimental skit that, just like the album, is absolutely on point, perfectly timed in the album, and the length of it doesn't outstay its noisy welcome. 9 out of 10. Track 9, France and this is where they sound at their best, I think. He sounds a little bit like John Lydon on this one. Energy is the buzzword for this album. You know, as I say, music only young people can make. Clever as well, up there with the YHWH Nailgun album, which I was a 10 out of 10 as well. Essential, and the world should know about this band. 10 out of 10. Track 10, Charlie's Vox, more experimental noise, short track. Just about doesn't outstay its welcome. You know, let the boys play. Could be off an early Pavement EP. 8 out of 10. Track 11, Ripped and Torn, a little bit simpler and clearer than what came before it. Maybe a nod to where they're going to go as they get a little bit older. Echoes of Susie and the Banshees, with a little bit of a Beatles melody as well. You know, we're stating all the right influences here. You know, you can hear the vocals, and when you can, they're really strong lyrically. Amazing. 9 out of 10. Track 12, final track, T.L.A. Quite a nice ending, in line with the last track, offering a bit of positivity in its melody. Tightness of the band comes across, and they obviously love playing with each other. You know, the definition of synergy. I do love a 3-piece. Near perfect way to end the pretty perfect album. 9 out of 10. Yeah, I've always loved the energy of a 3-piece, and by God, do these boys have energy. ADHD energy, you know, with a touch of genius that those kids have. Incredible music by a band the world should be fawning over. You know, it's always a pleasure on the ear. It's hard at times, but it's always a pleasure. I am an indie kid at heart, but this has so much more than indie. Just essential, and my 9th 10 out of 10 of the year. So there we go, 10 out of 10. Well done. They don't come across that often. I listen to a lot of music. Please like and subscribe. Have a look at my other 10s.